So brushes. We have 6 face brushes and 4 eye/other brushes. So I'm gonna just talk you through them, all that right now. I do need to clean some of them. I'll do that after. I just finished up a class, which was fun. So here are the 6 face brushes. We have I'll go through them one by one. So this is the Power Powder one. Power Powder is great for powder application. We have our Vanilla Dust Setting Powder, or you can use it with a loose powder that you have. You also can do your full face with it. I'll say this is my least favorite brush to do with the cream because it really is meant to work with the powder. So if you are using a setting powder or like any sort of translucent powder, like I have this stuff for the summertime, it's a translucent setting powder, and I can use this brush with this. And then again with our Vanilla Dust that we have. So it has this really nice flat but chiseled end here. And then the other end is also a little bit chiseled, but it's not as flat. It's like flat here and then it kind of tapers off, so it's more tapered. So it's great for under the eyes. It's great for the nose especially. So that would be the most places that you would need it. And then we also have a limited edition Cayman bronzer. So it's a powder bronzer, and you can use this to apply that too. And that would be just like out here, and I would probably use this end for that as well. Okay, Powered Powder. Next up, Detailed Hack Brush. This is the witch's broom. No, this is the Detailed Hack, and it has this really nice wide flat end. So you can see it's, okay. What? Flat, but wide. So this is awesome for contouring. It gets that nice defined line right here, and it is really nice for up here. And then it has this detailed end to it too. So I can do my whole face. Every one of these brushes you can do your whole face with, just so you know. I usually like to use, when I have the freedom to, as many brushes as I want, but you can totally do your entire face with just one brush. So this one, you can do your contour with this end, because the other thing is that is a nice, like, you can do nice little lines with the contouring with this, and that's fine. But I just do literally my contouring, my main highlight, my brightening highlight, and my lip and cheek color with this. And then I can do my color correcting, like losing color correcting with this end. I can do my eyes, I can do my lips, whatever, like any more detail thing, my nose with this end. So this is an awesome brush, Detailed Hack. I often will recommend getting it with another one of the face brushes, but like I said, I've been using it for my whole face, and you can totally do that, no big deal. Okay, Buffy, we'll do the Buffy next. This is our newest, second newest brush. It's awesome. This brush is perfect for an airbrush finish. It's one of the heavier application brushes. So you know that our cream makeup is super light, and even heavy doesn't mean heavy. It's still a very light application. But the Buffy brush is awesome because it has this it's not as flat as the Power Powder one, but it's still pretty flat, chiseled, and then domed around the edges. And then the other side is just a smaller version of that. You guys, this is a must for mature skin, for a complete full coverage look. This is an awesome brush. I can do my whole face with this too. I do contour with the littler end, and then I do my main highlight and brightening highlight with this end, and then I'll do lip and cheek, bronzer, whole shebang. So you can do it all with this brush too. This would be kind of the more advanced brush to get. And like I said, it's awesome for mature skin. So if you have mature skin, or if you want full coverage, I'll usually recommend this. It does take a little bit longer to learn, but it's a nice brush. It's kind of like those toothbrush brushes. That's kind of what it mimics, you know, that they advertise gives an airbrush finish. That's what this is, just in our brand. And dual-ended, so win-win. Okay, next one, y'all know, this is my favorite. This is the Blush and Bronzer brush. This is one of the lighter applications. that you can get just because it's so fluffy. So this end is traditionally for blush and this is traditionally for bronzer. I do almost my whole face with this end. I can. Again, very light application, but I do contouring. If I contour with it, I just kind of like will pinch it a little. And look, you still get that nice chiseled line. So that I can contour with it. I can do both my highlight colors with it. I do my blush color with it. And then I'll go back in and do my bronzer and I'll blend with this end. This end is a must for blending. You'll see, even when I use the other brushes, like I can blend with them too, and I will sometimes, but if I have this available, I will always use this to blend because it's just so nice. It's not gonna wipe the makeup away. It's really nice and soft and fluffy, and it's perfect for creating a great blend without taking everything off. So the other brushes you have to be a little bit more like meticulous with, I found. Okay, 30-second hack. This is our standard beginner go-to brush. This is a medium coverage brush, and it has this nice domed fluffy end, and it has a more chiseled pointy end. Now, when it was created, this was the end that was created for contour, and this was the end that was created for highlight. I actually use it opposite. I use this end for contouring because it's pointed, and that's just what I like to use it for, and I use this end for my highlight and my blush and whatever. Great brush. Probably not top of my list, but it's a great beginner brush. Like I said, it's medium coverage, and it gets the job done so well. So if you just want something simple to start with, this is your girl. 30-second hack. Okay. Final face brush, and this is a surprising one because not everyone knows that you can use it for your face. It's the best blend forever. It's a super cute little brush, but it has awesome light finish properties. It really, like, you guys, this is it's a very fluffy end. It was created primarily for illuminator and for detailed work. Even this small detailed end is fluffy. It's way fluffier than the detailed hack little end, but it's about the same size. So this, I can do my whole face with this, I kid you not, but it is such a light application. It's like very similar to the Cheetah hack in terms of how little product you use with this. So very light, and you don't even like swipe it on, you guys. You like dust it on the product. You dust it on and blend it as you go, and it just is like awesome because it's a nice light perfect finish, so natural looking. So you can use this for your full face. I don't do it often on my full face just because I like playing with the other brushes so much, but you can, and it works great for illuminator too. So I will almost always use this for my illuminator because it just places it so nicely right there, blends it out so well. So I love this little guy. It's probably it's up there in terms of favorites. And you can do your whole face with it or not, depending on your preference. So those are the face brushes. This is the only one that I wouldn't recommend doing your full face with. That's the Power Powder one, only because I've not been super impressed by that. But let's see. These guys are gonna be medium coverage, and they're kind of beginner brushes. This is the lightest coverage, and it's the most versatile brush in my opinion of all of them. And these guys, super light, full coverage. So opposite ends of the spectrum there, but probably about the same in terms of learning how to use them. They're a little bit more advanced. Okay, eye brushes. So the rest of the brushes are these guys, and you can tell they need to be cleaned because like I said, I just got done with the class. Let's do this. This is our blend and tap brush. This is super great for cream shadows, and it's really good for blending like mid-tone colors on the lids. Like, I love it for that. It's super easy to place the product, and then it's super easy to blend it out. So this is very similar density on each end, but this one is more domed and circular. And this end is flatter, but still domed. So domed, flat, domed, circular. So super great. I love this. I would say this is a completely extra tool. So if you love doing your eyes and have had super success with the eyeshadow everything brush, then you'll want to add this to bump up your game. But I would say don't start with that one unless you have to. Don't start with it. Start with the eyeshadow everything brush. This is a liquid gold brush. It's such a good brush. And I use it every single time I do my eyes, almost exclusively, except when I want to play with the blend and tap. It has this super awesome fluffy end up here. Oops. I definitely need to clean it. But it is awesome for doing a wash on the eye. It's awesome for blending colors together. So handy. And then this is great for more detailed work. I can get under my eyes with this. I do my corners on each side actually with it. And it just, like, you cannot go wrong with this brush. I feel like every woman needs it because it's so awesome. It's also one of the cheapest brushes that we have. Okay, then we have our hotline brush, which is right here. It has this chiseled not hair-like, but it can do hair strokes because it's so fine and so chiseled up here. So this is awesome for doing brows or liner. And then right here is our spoolie brush. So again, when you're doing your brows, like, you fill them in with this end and then you brush them out with that end. This is so handy, and I do use this almost every day as well. And then our last brush, last but not least, is our multitasker. Also dirty. This guy truly is a multitasker. You can do, I've done my eyes with it. I've done my lips with it. I do nose contouring with it. You do blemish color covering with it. Like, it can do everything detailed on your face. This end is awesome. You can see it has lip and cheek color on it because I used it on my lips. And then I also use this end on my lips. This is the end that you can use for eyeshadow. You can use it for lining your lips. You can use this end for doing your nose contour. You can use either end to apply eyeshadow on your eyes. You could even get away with using this end to do your brows if you want. So this is like a super tool. It really is so great. So this is, I think, okay, so those were the eye brush, or the miscellaneous brushes. We have hotline, blend and tap, eyeshadow everything, multitasker. Out of all of these, I would say these three are must-haves. I can't narrow them down, you guys. If you can only get one, get this guy. Get the eyeshadow everything. But seriously, I use these all the time. All the time. And I use this when I can, but if I'm trying to go quick or whatever, I just stick with this guy. Okay. So I think those are, you can tell what my favorites are from that. So if you guys have any questions about brushes, let me know. I will try to do a post about them at some point because I think it'd be fun to learn more about them. But for now, this is going to have to suffice. But I hope you guys are having a good night, and I will talk with you soon. Bye.